What is up, guys? David here from Overland Nomad, and on this episode we do a quick walkthrough of this adventure-ready 3rd gen 4Runner. Stay tuned. If you've been following the channel for a while, you might remember that before my Land Cruiser I had this 2002 Toyota 4Runner. I made some videos with it and it was an absolutely blast to own, definitely the most reliable Toyota I've owned. When I bought my FZJ80, I sold the 4Runner to someone, and then about a year later, that person sold the 4Runner to my friend Juan. Juan has made it his own and put a lot of work on maintaining the 3rd gen to tip-top shape. And before we do the walkthrough, we forgot to mention the lift on the 4Runner. It's a 3-inch Toy Tech coilover in the front and Old Man Emu HT springs in the rear with Bilstein 5100 shocks. What's going on, Juan?
What's up?
You want to talk to us about the 4Runner?
Yeah, sure. So, for those of you that recognize it, this is David's old 4Runner. And I've done a few different things to it. We'll start with the lights. I actually replaced the lights in the front, rewired everything. A buddy of mine helped me out with that. And we added new fog lights, new off-road lights up front. And as far as electrical goes, that's pretty much it. Added some tires on there. Got some Patagonia MTs, 285, 75, 16s. These tires, by the way, are absolutely amazing. They're quiet on the road, and they perform really well off-road as well. So far, I've had a really good experience with them. Other than that, as far as exterior goes, I haven't done much more. I added the Yakima round bar kit up on the top, and I'm using that to carry around the Smittybilt Overland rooftop tent.
How long are the bars?
This is the longest one they make, and I can't remember the exact length. I don't think it was a 66. I want to say it was the one above that. It's the XL. Okay. So it is the longest one that they make. So we added the tent up the top, and this is the awning that David used to have on it, and it's the same one. Actually just got the room for it from you for that.
Still got the hitch and everything, the lights. I don't know if you guys remember that video, the little install of the lights we put on there.
Yeah, and those lights actually are lifesavers. When we were out camping at Big Bend,
yeah.
It was perfect at night because it got really dark out there, and it lit everything up. Inside, I haven't really done much. All I did was, it's the same box that David had originally made for it, and I just added some carpeting to it and a mount for the Yeti, and that's about it. Other than that, I mean, it's still the same thing. It works really well. Camping gear and tools on one side, you know, so whatever all you need, it's all there. And that's where we stored everything when we were over at Big Bend. Inside over here, front, one of the other things that I added was, of course, I have got the Midland radio that came in real handy for the trip, and also a RAM mount for my iPad. And that's what I used for navigation as we were going on the road. It was perfect, you know.
Yeah,
your phone.
I need to get myself something like that.
Yeah, man, it's super easy. It's bolt-on. It's real sturdy with the iPad on there.
Yeah. And
I use that for navigation. Frees up my phone, and it's perfect. Works out really well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Where'd you get this one at?
I bought it online. I don't remember if it was on Amazon or where exactly I got it from. Okay. But yeah, it was a cheap little extinguisher just in case, you know, you're cooking something in it. Well, we got the awning, of course, for the shade. Yeah. Got a table, got a little stove set up, and the Smittybilt rooftop tent. Slept pretty comfortably last night. It was pretty good. Yeah. Easy and quick setup. So that's what I really like about it more than anything. Yeah. Yeah, nice. It's very convenient. But it worked out really well. Yeah. No, it looks good. You got your lights on and everything. Yeah. Nice. So how many miles does the 4Runner have at this point? Right now it's actually right at 251,000 miles. Okay. It runs great as far as the engine and transmission goes. It's, you know, one of the smoothest engines I think I've ever owned in any of the vehicles I've had. Real good idle. Gas mileage isn't the best, but everybody knows that for Toyota at least. Yeah. A few minor things that have gone wrong with the drivetrain, but at this time, you know, with 250,000 plus miles, it's about the time to start changing parts out anyway. Yeah. And so the things that have been replaced on it, like rear seals, front bearings, things like that, those are all things that are going to wear out, you know, over time. So that's just all the maintenance that's been going on with it lately.
Yeah.
And next thing up is U-joints. So I'll be doing those next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice, man. Very nice. Well, I'm glad to see that you're having fun with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Like I said, that Big Bend trip was great. Didn't get to take it off road because I was afraid. I had a leak with my steering, my power steering, and then the rear seal started leaking again. So I just didn't want to break down out on the trail.
Sure.
But I mean, other than that, everything else handled pretty well. I did notice that we had, you know, it was me and both my older nephews. And we had 2 ice chests. I had a spare tire holder that goes on the hitch with a jerry can. So all of that was in the truck when we went up there. And I think it's a little bit too much weight. Mm-hmm. So next thing is either going to be upgrade the rear coils also, or put airbags in there.
Okay.
And stabilize it a little bit better whenever there's weight on there.
Sure. Where can people follow you, or how do they get?
I'm on Instagram if you want to follow me. If you go through David's page, I'm under Juan H or 3G4RNR. And you'll be able to find me on there. Facebook as well, but mostly Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for letting us see your 4Runner, man.
Absolutely.
Still looking sick. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And it's good to, you know, that after getting it, I was able to connect with you guys because, you know, I know you did a lot of the work to it initially. Yeah. So it's cool to bring it back full circle to y'all.
Nice,
you know?
man.
So
awesome.